beautiful community, welcome back to another video. Let's continue with the series of analyzing interiors. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about office and how to decorate it. So let's get started. The office, when you are decorating an office, is important to strike a balance between the aesthetics and the functionality. It's not all about the looks, but also about the functionality, how comfortable you feel, how comfortable you are in that space, because sometimes most of the time is a space that you spend a lot of time in it. So it is important to think about the functionality and the comfort at the same time. Your workspace should be visually appealing and should be a place that strikes to productivity, to energy. Most of the time this work is something that is pulls a lot from us, and we stay a lot of hours in front of the computer most of the time, and the comfort is really important. It's almost like crucial. For me, it's even more important, the functionality and the comfort of that space than the visually appealing, in my opinion. With that saying, let me give you guys some tips to decorate the office. It can be a home office or the regular office outside of your house. Let's begin. First of all, think about the functionality of the space. Think about the functionality, think about the storage, think about the comfort, like I mentioned before. Those three elements are important, and the illumination too. Four elements that are really important when you are decorating an office. Start with the style that you are going to implement in that design. If it is a space, if it is like your workspace is combined with other parts of the house, in the case of home office, the workspace needs to have their own space, their own like corner for you to have all your desk, your chair, all the storage has to be like placed in a way that is easy for you to access it, easier for you to grab everything that you need in order for you to continue with your work. The color choice should be pleasing to your eyes, but at the same time conduct to your work. Should help you when you are doing your tasks, when you are working, when you are in front of your computer. For example, if you want something more relaxed, if you use the greens and the blues is a good option. If you want the place to have more energy, then some bold colors will help you out with that. For example, the orange or the yellows, those colors which inject some energy and creativity to your space. Regarding to the light, natural light is the best. If it's possible, try to get the more natural light as possible in that space. If you can have your desk like in front of a window, it's a great accent too, because you have the outdoors, and sometimes it's good for you to relax and take out your eye out of the computer and to see somewhere else. That will be beneficial for your health too. So the natural light is important, but when you don't have that much of natural light on, depending on the time of the day that you need other source of illumination, then it's really important to have a good desk lamp, for example. Don't use a light that is going to straight forward to your face, straight forward to your eye. Use the right temperature of illumination in order for you not to have some headaches, for example. Staying too much in front of the computer. It's important to have that balance between the monitor and the illumination that you have in that space. I mentioned the comfort a few times already in this video, and a good way to implement comfort in your space, in your workspace, is using ergonomic furniture. For example, chairs, you have the mouse pads, you have the mouse, you have the keyboards. There are a lot of different elements, ergonomic elements that you can incorporate in your design, and that will make your work less stressful and less discomfort, because they are made for that purpose, for you to stay a long period of time sitting, a long period of time working in the computer. So try to invest in ergonomic furniture, ergonomic decoration elements when is possible. I will bring you guys later, further along, I will bring you guys a video explaining what type of ergonomic furniture and decorative elements that you can use, and how to make your workspace the perfect workspace for you. That's something that is going to be beneficial for your health and beneficial for your body. I will bring that video, so stay tuned for the next videos from Nia Creative Home. I'm pretty sure you're gonna learn something, you're gonna discover something, or you're going to be inspired to use more ergonomic products for sure. Other great decorative elements to have in your office is the storage. The storage is almost like a crucial thing, because the more storage you have, better is going to be for your desk, because instead of having everything on top of the desk, you have everything organized in cabinets, in boxes, in shelves, in desk organizers. All of those elements will help you create a balance and organized space. And in the workspace, organization is the key for you to have less stress, to make your work flowing easily. Like, organization is the key for the office. So the more storage you have, the more storage solutions you have for the drawers, for the cabinets, for the shelves, where you're going to put the papers, where you're going to put the pencils, the stationery, everything. If you have everything organized, your workspace flows easily and smooth. Decorate your office with personal touches. I already mentioned this. It's a place that you're going to stay a long period of time, so bring those personal elements, like, I don't know, a family frame, some decorations that is really important to you. Those small elements will combine with the rest of the decoration and will create a cozy and inviting space for you, because you are the one who's going to stay a long period of time in that space. So make it suitable for you, suitable for your needs, suitable for your emotions, suitable for your style. Something really important that most of the time I don't think the most of us think about it is the levels of noise. The levels of noise when you are working in the computer, when you are drawing, doing a creative, it will depend of the type of job, of course, but some jobs you need to be concentrated, and there are most of the time the noises outside, they can be disturbing and they can influence your focus. So try to have like a proper type of windows with good sound insulation. Try to find a space that is the quietest part of your house, if that's possible. Try to create a office that has a good sound protection, a good sound insulation. That's just crucial when you are doing some type of work that you need to be focused, that you need to be concentrated. For example, there are a few elements that you can add to your decoration to create that sound absorbing, and that could be, I don't know, acoustic panels or carpets that will reduce the sound, the level of sound, and that will create a pleasing work environment too. Those few elements will help you out. Even the curtains, if you put the curtains, that will absorb a little bit, depending on the thickness of the curtains, that will absorb the noises, the level of noise too. So those elements will give you some help if you don't have a way to create the space with more sound isolation. Then you can add those elements like the carpet, like the thick curtains, the wood panels. That will help you out to achieve that purpose, to level down the noise. The temperature of the space is important too, because that will impact your well-being and your productivity as well. You can aim for a comfortable temperature between 68 to 72 degrees. in order for you to have that good temperature, like the perfect level that will not make you feel too hot or nor too cold. And consider, for example, incorporating fans or space heaters to accommodate individual preferences. Depend on how many people you have that in that space, how many people will use the office. If it's just you, if it's home office, then it's something that is suitable for your well-being. If it's an office that there are more than one person, then you have to balance that, because some people, for example, I'm always cold. I'm always with a cold. I'm always feeling chilly. So I need my space to be warmer. And I know some people, they are always feeling like summertime. I don't know how, but that's possible. So when you have someone that get cold too fast or get hot too fast, then you have to balance that. Either are you gonna put some ventilation, or you're gonna have some heaters, and the heater will depend of the type of the heater, because the heater can be closer to that person that is chilly like me, and the fan, for example, can be closer to that person that is always hot. You have to juggle that balance between those two people, if, for example, they have the different levels of temperature in their bodies. It is something to consider. Adding plants is a great way. I will always mention this. Natural elements, natural materials. It's a plus to any decoration. It's a plus to any space. To have those plants inside of your office is a great addition. It brings the nature indoors. It's a way to relax. It's a way to not only enhance the overall aesthetics of the space, but also will improve the air quality. So it's really important. You're gonna stay a long period of time in that space. If you have, and it's not possible for you to always open the window depending of the weather, then the plants will help you out to purify the air, and that's really important, because that will boost your well-being, or the ones using that space too. You can consider the low maintenance plants. You don't have to go bold and buy all the plants and fill the space with plants. You can have like some touches of plants, and the ones that you don't have to pay them much attention. The succulents are great for those type of environment, and you don't have to be so worried about it, and probably not gonna kill any plant, hopefully. Something really important, most of the time when the office is outside of your house, not home office, is to have those break spaces. It is really important to have those break spaces, because you cannot and you're not going to be that productive if you are working like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours straight without the pause. It's important to make the pauses. So if it is possible, try your best to create those breaking spaces, like with some chairs, with some sofa, with some comfortable furniture, with some comfortable seatings, with games or other activities that really encourage relaxation or creativity. This is, sometimes it feels like it's not that big of a deal, but makes a difference in your mood. It will make a difference in everybody that is using that space to work. If you create those break spaces, the spaces just for someone to relax, to listen to music, to play some games, you name it, that will improve their creativity, that will improve their productivity as well. So think about those break spaces too when you are creating your office. You already know what are the elements that are most important when you are designing the office. Is the temperature, is the noise, is the plants, is the decoration, personal touches, is the break space, and the lighting of the space. We cover all of that. Now we're going to analyze some interiors, and I will show you where the important design elements are used, and why they are important, and why they create that perfect decoration for your office. Let's come with me. And this first design is something really smooth, is clean, is bright. You have you have the shelves on the walls to storage or to put some decoration items. You can tell that they have like personal decorations in that space. You have a plant there, a cactus. Is really easier to take care of that plant. You have the board on the wall. I'm that kind of person that I need to have more than one board because I need to see all of those post-its like and things that I need to remember like in front of me. You have the table illumination. You have a lot of natural light and natural light. That's really important. You have different types of flowers too. It is something really smooth, simple, delicate, but beautiful. This design is simple and great. Some addition that I would add for this one is probably a small table, like an elevation under the computer, because it's important for you to have the computer more on your eye side. But I will explain that in that ergonomic video. I will explain all of that situation. In this next image, we have the space is wider. A lot of natural elements, different types of storage. You have that box with the wheels in the floor. I like that idea. So it seems to me like a do-it-yourself project, but gives character to the space. It is functional and beautiful. You have different texture. You have that poof on the floor. You have a lot of wood, the big rug on the floor. You have a sitting area too, probably to relax. Different elements, personal elements, the boards that I love, the boards. And you have the table illuminations too. It's really all of the important elements are here. You have the illumination, you have the comfort, you have the texture, you have a good colored scheme, the sitting area to relax, and you have those personal touches too. I will talk about the type of chair that you use in this particular area of your house or of your spaces, but I will again mention that in the ergonomic video. You need to stay tuned because you're gonna love this new video. This office is something more subtle, probably in the bedroom. I'm pretty sure it's in the bedroom, but has that beautiful view. You have a lot of natural illumination. I don't think it is a place that the person will stay a long period of time because of the chair. You can tell they have storage, but not probably storage for to have all of those elements that you need when you are working. It's simple. This is just a case of like the short period of time that you need to work. It wouldn't be suitable for a long period of time, but it does a trick for you just to bring work from your job and do something when you are in your house. This one is more proper office. You have that beautiful and comfortable chair. You have the illumination. You have different natural elements. You have the plant, the big plant there is beautiful. This is the color choices is really good and it is inviting too. You have the wood, you have the dark, you have the green, you have the white. And the brown. It's really a beautiful space. It's more, give me more that vibe of masculine, but doesn't need to be for a guy. That's not the focus. The focus is the fact that it has more masculine vibration because the elements are more rough. That's what I mentioned here. But it's beautiful decoration. This is a beautiful office. It looks amazing. I like the implementation of the gold because it gives a little bit of a sense of, okay, that the type of wood is more rustic, more heavy, but then with that beautiful gold, it breaks a little bit of the heaviness of the furniture. This office is simple, a lot of nature. You have nature because of the plant, you have the nature because of the color scheme, you have nature in the paintings in the wall. That's a great way to add nature to your decoration too. It looks, and here you have that elevation to the computer. So the computer will be in the eye view of the person that is using that space. I don't think the chair would be that comfort to stay a long period of time, but seems it is comfortable enough. But it's not one ergonomic, but it's a great step to have that elevation under the computer. The color scheme is beautiful. The color scheme is smooth and is light, and I like it. They have a lot of natural illumination, although they have the desk lighting and the table as well. That's a great option. They have a lot of storage, and they have the carpet, they have the rug under the chair. That's a good addition too. It's a great way, as I mentioned, to cut the noise around that space, to help to cut the noise around the space. This office is something more sophisticated, a little bit more classic, a tiny touch of industrial elements here too. You have the chair. The chair wouldn't be that comfortable. You cannot stay a long period of time in that chair. I guarantee you. Either you're gonna have to take a lot of breaks, but you will not be able to stay a long period of time in that chair. In this design, I would only probably change the chair, because everything else is really like natural elements, a good illumination. You have the illumination on top of the desk. I think that makes a trick. You have the plant, this color scheme is beautiful. It's really like you have the gold, you have the bricks on the walls, you have the wood on the floor, you have the desk with that petrol blue. Is really beautiful too. I like all of those elements. I would probably put some desk illumination and table illumination, and I would change the chair, and I would put some elevation on that under the computer. But I don't know how long the person will stay in this place. That will make a big difference, the time that you are going to stay in that situation. This next design is like I mentioned, you can have those bold colors if you want your space to be more creative, to be more productive, to be more energetic. Adding this touch of yellow gives you that vibration, gives you that sensation, and would change your mood for sure. You have the shelves on the walls providing storage, and you have personal elements there too. You have the illumination. I never saw anyone using the floor lamp to illuminate the table, but it is a way to do it. It's a simple way to decorate your office if you just have like a corner or a small space in any area that you want to have the office part. It's simple, functional. I would change some problems because of the ergonomic elements, but that's it. It's a great design. This this office it is for sure just a corner in the bedroom of that person. I like it. I think this is for a teenager. I think this bedroom is for a teenager. I would love to have a bedroom like this too for myself. I wouldn't mind. I love the decoration elements. I love that beautiful shelf with that element. Reminds me of a Lego. And you have portraits, you have that beautiful wall art. You have a great color combination, creams, greens, yellows, makes the bedroom look smooth, and the office part looks looking good too. Probably this is not a place that the person would stay for a long period of time. If it is a teenager, it's probably just a desk to do their homeworks, but still is an office area. And it's important to think about those types of office too. It's not just full work, but can be a place to study too. A lot of texture, a lot of color. They don't have much natural illumination, but they provide some other artificial illumination. That's good too. A lot of storage areas too. That is really important. And that was the last interior that I wanted to bring you guys, to explain a little bit, to show you the different elements. And You can go to my Pinterest. I will leave you guys here in the description box below the direct link to other offices to inspire you, for you to see ways to decorate your office. If it is an office just for yourself, if it is an office in your bedroom, if it is an office in your living room, or if you have a space just for that purpose. It's really important to think about the illumination, the tasks that you are going to pursue in that space, the purpose of that space. Is if it's going to be to work, it's going to be to study, the period of time that you are going to stay there is important too, because that will be the focus when you are selecting the type of decoration, the type of furniture that you are going to use to the color scheme, the temperature, the natural elements, bringing outdoors, indoors, that will help you clean the air. It's important too. To have a good sound isolation is important as well. All of those elements you need to consider when you are decorating your office. It has to be a place that you enjoy to be there. It has to be a place that will help you keep your productivity, that will help you keep you energized. And always remember to take breaks. Don't go straight like for long period of time working without the pauses. The pauses are important in order for you to keep the productivity and to keep your focus. You need to chill a little bit, to relax, go for a walk. It is important to do some exercises too, so your body don't be so strict, so tight when you are working. Those pauses are important. Either you do the pause to do some exercises, or you do the pause to go for a walk, to grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or to listen to some music. Those breaks are really important, and they will help you with your work as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, that you gather a lot of content, a lot of inspiration, some good tips that will help you create the space that you need, the office that you need to work or to study. As usual, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this beautiful community, save this video to see it in another time, share this video with anyone that you know that needs that revamp of their office, or they are building some new office. Show them this video, and stay tuned for the next videos to come, and hope to see you there. Till then, take care. Bye. See you, people.